If you needed any more proof that R-rated superhero films are the way of the future, look no further. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Logan. As you're probably aware, if you've seen any trailers for this film, this movie takes place in the very close possible future in, I think, the year 2029, something like that. And we see that the events of Days of Future Past have not happened. And so that's one good thing, I guess. But this is a future in which pretty much every mutant has been wiped out. There's very few remaining and even less that we know of. Obviously, the star of the film is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Logan, and he is this old man now, and his adamantium is beginning to start to poison him and cause him to not be able to heal as effectively. We also have a very old Patrick Stewart who Logan is taking care of. He's basically giving him pills because he'll have these seizures which basically freeze everybody and cause them not to be able to breathe until the seizure is done. So that's interesting. And we also have the newest addition to the X-Men lore that we come across, and that is played by Daphne Keane. And I'm going to touch on all these people right now. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. We know this. He has been Wolverine since the first X-Men movie, and he is just who you embody and envision as Wolverine. And this is his last outing as the character, and I thought he did a fantastic job in the role. Because when we're introduced to Logan, he is this old man, he is crippled. You see him walking with a limp almost the entire film. And he is drinking booze, he can't see very well anymore, and it's just a very saddened version of the character that we see, and I thought that Hugh Jackman just pulled that off extremely well. He's not this gruff, aggressive guy who we're used to seeing who can just shoot out bullets that go into his skin like nothing. He is injured by these things now, and it takes him a lot longer to heal from them. That being said, Hugh Jackman is still a badass in this film. There are fight scenes which he is just taking people down, cutting off limbs, taking down heads, and it makes use of its R rating to an excessive degree, and it's fantastic to witness. Patrick Stewart is also great in the film. He is, like I said, a very much older version of himself. He's having much more difficulty controlling his powers, but he still has that really nice, kind, old man sensibility to him, and you see that in a lot of his interactions with Logan and Laura, who's the main new character, and other people who he is surrounded by. He's also the source for a lot of the humor throughout the film. His back and forth and chemistry with Logan as well as with Laura are some of the best scenes in the film because it just had the theater cracking up laughing because they're just so funny. And then we come to an actress who I think we are going to be watching for quite some time here, and that is Daphne Keane, plays Laura, basically X-23. And she has the same general procedure done as Logan. She has claws that come off her hands and her feet. And she is also a badass when she is taking people down. And she is obviously more flexible because she's younger. She's not being impacted by the adamantium in her skin yet. And so seeing her and Hugh Jackman taking guys down back to back, it's just fantastic to watch, and it makes for a very entertaining film. Hugh Jackman and Daphne Keane, their chemistry in this film is also very fun to watch because obviously they start out as kind of bitter rivals. You have Wolverine, who's this weary, war-ridden guy who's been through everything and has lived with these powers for over a century. You have this kid who he just comes across who has just barely begun to dive into what she's capable of. And so seeing kind of the old begin to take on the young is very interesting. Not a role that Logan ever expected to have to do, is be a teacher. And that's something which is a main theme throughout the course of the movie. As I said, it does make a very excessive use of its R rating. There is blood to an excessive degree, and it's fantastic, especially when we have scenes showing Logan as a vulnerable character. He's just getting shot at, he's getting sliced up, and you see just blood and guts, and just they basically made the Wolverine movie that they needed to make with this R rating, and it's done really well. Fight scenes also choreographed in a really well done fashion. You just see people flying through the air, you see Logan taking guys down left and right, you have Laura just doing flips and taking guys down just in ridiculous fashions, and it's all extremely fun to watch as a result. My main issue with the film is that it can be a little bit slow at times. That's the only real gripe that I had with it, is that I did have some slower scenes, which is going to happen with generally any movie. It's not going to be extremely fast paced the whole time. The film is, for the most part though, very well paced. It kept my attention for the over 2 hours that it is, and it is not the typical superhero film that you would expect. It's not Iron Man, it's not the Avengers, it's not X-Men First Class or anything like that. This is a very self-contained story, and you can tell this film is very heavily influenced by The Last of Us. It has a lot of those feels to it, with Logan as Joel and Laura as Ellie. You have that role to them, and it's not the same story obviously, but you have that relationship which is very much reflected throughout the course of this film. The ending, also extremely fun to watch. The third act is one of the best parts of the film in general. It's extremely fun to watch, and it has a conclusion which you can probably expect, but it's still going to tug at your heartstrings regardless. And so that's all I'll say about that. There's also a very unexpected and fun pre-movie scene. I won't say more on that, but that was extremely fun to see. And yeah, guys, Logan, fantastic film. I would say this is probably my favorite film of the year so far. I'm going to see Get Out tomorrow, and maybe that'll beat this. But right now, Logan is my film of the year. Right now. Probably going to change, but it's right now the best film I've seen so far this year. So guys, have you seen Logan? Let me know your thoughts of it down in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.